Hey everybody and welcome to DraftKings. I am your host Tyron Atkins and this is week 4 of the English Premier League. That's right, the Premier League is back after a really dull international break. Now we're back to the nitty-gritty once again. And who's joining me today? Well, we've got to my left, we've got Jamie Hinks. That's right, he's our staff writer. Over there we've got funny man Andy Davis. And next to him we've got... Who is this? Well, this is none other than our Scottish football correspondent. That's right, it's Liam Mackay. How are you doing, Liam?
Pleasure to be here, Tyrone. You say the international week was boring. I was in Malta supporting the Tartan Army. It was brilliant. Top of the league. Top of the league.
Well, that's great. But this is the English Premier League. We don't care, everybody. We're going to get right into business. We're going to talk about 3 principal games from this week's action. We're going to start off with the big one. Manchester United versus Man City. That's right, it's Derby Day. It's Pep versus Jose. Andy Davis. How do you see this game going?
It's boring, isn't it, already, Pep versus Jose? 3 weeks in, and already the Manchester derby is all about Pep and Jose. It's not. It's Manchester United against Manchester City, and I think Aguero not playing is going to be a big loss to City. I think they might cancel the whole thing out. I've got this one down as a dull draw.
A dull draw?
I think it's going to be pretty dull. I think Jose's going to go in and play it very Jose, very tight. City are going to lack that focal point without Aguero anyway, so I don't see many goals. 1-1, maybe even a goalless draw.
Wow, okay, this is big. Aguero...
It's going to stink.
Aguero not being there, absolutely stink. Come on. Aguero not being there is going to be... Aguero not being there is going to be a huge factor. He is suspended, that's right, for that vicious assault with Whitson Reed the other week. Who's going to replace him? Jamie, I'm going to move to you because this is interesting. I personally don't think it's going to stink, but without Aguero, there's a missing edge.
I don't see many goals in this game just because, I agree with Andy. I don't think City have got in as much without Aguero, which is quite obvious to say that, but they are still a good team. Nacho want to come in and prove himself, but he's not good enough to play against this defence and score goals. Then you get through the defence and De Gea's there, so it's very hard to score. Jose always sets his teams up the same, it seems, in these types of games. The amount of 0-0s and 1-1s that I've seen of him, just so that he can be like, oh yeah, we didn't win, but we didn't lose. So I could see it being like that. Man United are missing Mkhitaryan, who he hasn't played yet either. Yeah, I think he was kind of saving him for this game. The only thing that might save City, because I could see Zlatan giving Stones a right old going over in this game, because Stones I think is due one of those games soon, where someone just shits all over him basically. But Gundogan might be playing, which will help Stones quite a lot. If they'd had company back, I'd be more confident with City not conceding.
We've got Bravo's debut as well?
Possibly. I'm not sure. Every paper I've read has been like possibly. So who knows? But yeah, I think it'll be 0-0. I can't see either team being ballsy enough to actually go for it.
This could be a massive statement performance for Jose. I mean, it's the first big test against an old rival. I mean, we're all very, very excited, but interesting battles in the field. Liam Mackay, how do you see this going?
Well, I don't want to agree with the guys, but I feel I have to. I see a 1-1 here. However, I see big performances from, on the City side, Nolito. Nolito is a guy, they brought him across from Spain. He'd been at Barcelona, prior to, I think, Celta Vigo, I think that's where he was. And he's hit the ground running. Him and Sterling either side of Aguero. That's worked. I think both Nolito and Sterling will have good games. Man United haven't played anybody yet. They've not had a stern test, so it's hard to say if they're actually in as good form as people have been saying. That said, City are conceding. City will concede. They will start with Willie. I'm pretty certain they can't drop him in goals. I don't think Bravo will start. Will Zlatan score? Probably. So I will go with a predictable 1-1 in this game. Will there be sparks between Jose and Pep though? That's the question. Maybe there will be blood. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to be watching the touchline as much as anywhere else.
You won't. You'll have to, because that's all they're going to show, isn't it? I mean, they're obsessed with this, and it's boring. They're just going to show Jose and.
Is it boring though, Andy? I mean, I think a few years ago, back in La Liga, there was fingers being poked in eyeballs and all kinds of...
It's like a circus act that's now in Manchester. It's like it was transferred from Madrid to Manchester. I agree with Andy. That's what they'll focus on. It might even detract from the game. I tell you what will detract from the game is a half-12 kickoff. I think it's a big status game. it should be a 5:30. It should be a late, maybe even an evening kickoff. It's a game that starting at 12:30. The fans won't be up for it. I think that will detract from the atmosphere, and that I think adds to places even more of a chance that it'll be a draw. I would say.
Well, I have to say, this is very boring for all of you guys out there because I agree. I actually think it's going to be a 1-1 as well, but I hope it won't be. But the question is, everybody, have you downloaded the DK app? If you have, who's the players you're going to go for? That's right, you've got an informed Sterling, you've got Bally at the back for Man U, you've got goalkeeper options. It's all going to go bananas, I think. Let's find out. Welcome to DK. Welcome to the big time.